Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode here on Big Van Small World. And once again you find me in the boot of my Mercedes Vario camper van conversion, and today's task is to cover this water tank. I want to kind of try and protect it a little bit more. After all, stuff is going to get thrown in here. I don't want it to get bashed about. Also, it's quite a big surface area on the top of this, so if I can try and create some kind of shelf that I can stack stuff actually on top of here, just makes better use of the space, I think. No. Well, it's now like 2 hours later. I think I figured out how I'm going to do it. I didn't film cutting all the pieces of wood, but yeah, before I put it all together I'll show you what I've come up with. So this piece is going to go on top. I've got a piece to go across the front. Right. It doesn't go all the way down because I want to put like a plinth along the front, so it's fine. I've cut these side bits. I'm going to go on the side. Oh. This one I've fashioned a cutout in it because of the water pipes and so on and so forth, and some cables. Oh, and the other great thing is I've actually done it so that all the cables can now, my door's moving, it's better, I don't want that door slamming on my camera, so all the cables coming out of my power pack can actually run underneath this to get to the other side. So there's going to be hopefully no cables going across the back, everything will be concealed. I'm really chuffed about that. But there you go, that'll give you a rough idea. And I've got to get that all the way. Goes that way round. I painted these edges so that it just looks nice. Oh, I've got to strap that door up. So now all I've got to do is figure out how to hold it all together. I think I'd want it so that this piece on top can actually come out of here. I just want this resting on the top so that if ever I do need to get to the water tank underneath, it's going to be really easy. Just have a finger thing and lift it up, so I can lift this up out like that and get to everything in my water tank. Let me just show you why. I'll just put this down. So on the top of my water tank I've got an access hatch and a few cables as well, and I want to be able to leave this, or I want to be able to access this, I should say. That's why I want that top to be like a lid so it comes up and down. Am I going to screw it together so that I can create that? That's another matter. Right, so I've come up with a plan. I think what I'm going to do is actually screw this part to here, or glue it rather. Yeah, glue this to this panel, this front panel. So this piece of timber, I think it was 44 by 44. I'm going to glue to this front panel, this piece of 44 by 44. I'm going to screw to the back panel, then the sides I'll screw to this, and that will sandwich the front to the back like that, hopefully, and then the lid will simply slot on top. So the front is going to be held up against the tank by the sides. Does that make sense? I think I'll just do it. Let me just glue it together and put it together and you'll see what I mean. Right, where's my glue? So let's move that. Let's do that first. And honestly, this glue, this Evo Stick wood glue is absolutely amazing. It really is good stuff. Yeah, can't recommend it enough actually. It's pucker. Right, just a little dab on there and there. Don't need a lot of it. Literally just dab it all along. It expands as it cures. It kind of expands and turns to some kind of weird foam. So I'm not going to put tons on it because I really don't need it. And the great thing about this glue, it dries in 5 minutes. and it literally does cure in 5 minutes. Make sure I've got that in the right place. Over there. That's it, I think. So that's down level with that. The thing we're doing it like this as well, the weight isn't actually on the tank, it's all on this. This is weight bearing now, rather than all the weight being on the actual tank itself. Not that I think it's a bad thing, I mean it's probably capable of taking it. Now this back piece I want to glue. What do I? I want to glue that in place. I suppose I could. It's not like I'm going to change my mind and move the tank anywhere else. That's pretty permanent, I think. Yeah. Don't like gluing stuff, but I think in this case this is going to be permanent. But if I want to move it, I'm just going to put little dobs of glue, just in case I decide later on this stuff is fucking strong. So I'm going to glue it gingerly. Let's put it that way, not on top of the cable. So we'll give that 5 minutes, wait for the glue to dry, and then we'll screw the sides on, and then hopefully the top should just drop into place. Yes, and if it does, I'm never going to get it out again unless I drill a screw hole in it, a finger hole. I'll need a finger hole in now. Right, let's do that next. Let's find the middle first. 3 foot. That's handy. Nice and simple. So it's roughly the centre, I think. There's that bit of wood that's going to be in there. So right where I put that dot is perfecto. Perfect. Oof, nice. That's it, done. Let's see how my glue's doing. Should be dry by now. Right, hopefully the glue's dry now. So we're going to remove these clamps. Should be alright. Yeah, should be strong enough. Let's see how this is going to look. Go there. Let's get it around the right way. Yeah, that one there like that. Oh yeah, superb. Right. So if I glue that, or I've screwed that there in position. So, right. Just got to get it right. So if the camera keeps going dark, it's because of the aperture keeps altering itself. Right, well I hope this works. I'm not sure how this is going to work out because it's only going to be held here with screws. Maybe I should put 2 in it. Should be about right. I reckon. Yeah, spot on. Look at that. Not a bad guess at the camera. So if I cover up all that, the camera will come to right. Yeah. There we go. Right, so we'll screw those in first. So so we know they're in the right place. Oh, I only want one. It's so difficult doing this with gloves on, honestly. Let's take the gloves off. I think I've got no other choice. Got no choice. Cold. I really don't like the cold. Take me back somewhere nice and sunny. That's it. Yeah, that works. That's a lot more solid than I thought it would be. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. It's all right. I'm hoping that there'll be enough to be able to slide this up. Does that make sense? Yeah, it'll be all right. I'm sure it'll be fine. Not a fan of these screws, like I've got to say. Okay, so it's screwed together really surprisingly well, really strong. Considering that whole thing is just held together by the two side panels, yeah, I'm really pleased how that's turned out. Let's have a look, see if the lid fits. I guess that's the most important thing, right? Does the lid fit? Oh. I think I celebrated a bit too soon. Should fit in there perfect. For some reason it does need bugs. Yeah, looks like I pushed this too far that way. Hang on, I need to reset. Jeez. Maybe I should have screwed it together with the lid in place. Well, that is nice and square. This side, not so much. Right, I can see the problem. I forgot about this much, too much material on this corner. It must be a tiny little bit out of square, so I'm going to get my track saw and just take a slice off down that side, I think, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah, that's all right. Right, so as you can see, this is how much I'm going to be taking off, literally a whisker. Right, let's crank this up. There you go, that is it. That's how much out of square it was. Just enough to stop it closing. Right, let's hope this fits now. Are we ready? Yes! Look at that though. Doesn't that look so much better than just that bare tank with all the wires? And by making this removable, it's going to allow me to have access to the top of the tank, and also later on, when I come to finish off my wiring, I can easily run wires underneath this to the other side and into the battery box. I'm hoping that I don't have any exposed wires at all from this side of the van to that side of the van. I'm simply going to be able to run them underneath there. That is going to look fantastic, this is. I'm really pleased with this.